Hey everybody, Monica, King's Titan Homestead. I just got back from the Tucson Organic Gardeners Fall Festival, where I was set up with the Southern Arizona Beekeepers Association. So here's a little picture of our booth or our table. So we had a fantastic time, and one of the worst things for beekeepers is to be around plants, because most beekeepers, if you have bees, you love plants. And so I did really good today. I didn't get just for bees. I got for humans mostly. Working on our permaculture, and I couldn't say no to quite a few of these because it's very hard to find native plants that when I have time to go look for them in 1 gallon pots at a decent price. And so I got quite a few really cool things. One of actually, I think I might have gotten a couple, like in a 3 gallon. I think it's 3 gallon. I got a Persian white mulberry and a Persian black mulberry from a guy there. So I'm excited about those because I had, I think, a mulberry long time ago. Got it in a really teeny pot. It struggled for a while, didn't quite make it. Anyway, I met a lady that grows, I think it's called Drosera. So basically it's a carnivorous plants, and she had 20 different varieties. Just so cool. And you know what I found out today why I always kill my Venus flytrap is because you have to give them distilled water or water from reverse osmosis. Actually, you have to pull the minerals out in order to water this plant, because where they are native to doesn't have minerals in the water in these bogs or marshes where they grow. This is so fascinating. I had a great visit with her. I can't remember. She's on Facebook and Instagram at Rapacious Dews. I will put a link to her website or her contact information down below. So very cool. I didn't get any of those. I don't have a place for them. So, but I would love to check these out. They are so freaking cool. I just love them. Okay. So Green Bees was there, Green Bees of Tucson. It's a holistic home services. They sell a lot of owl houses, bat houses that they make. They do all kinds of different. They had an elderberry syrup there that they made, some teas. But the cutest thing is that their daughter put together a custom seed packet just for me, just for my bees. And so it has poppies, a pollinator plant that they're not quite sure what it is. So this is going to be fun to grow because it's going to be a mystery. They had some of their horticulturalist friends look at it and they couldn't identify it. So, but she said that the bees, the native pollinators, just absolutely love it. So I am very excited to try this. Definitely going to be planting this one. And then also some wild grasses, which is great because our bees actually harvest pollen off of our wild grasses. The other thing that she gifted me, she said, this is a really great ground cover. And it's, here, I'm going to put the name of it up here. So they are growing this in California in place of lawns. And it's a great pollinator plant. So this is something that, it's kind of like a frogfoot plant, frog leaf plant. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, this is good to be a creeping ground cover that gets flowers that the bees are supposed to really like. So again, very cool, very awesome. So I'm going to put a little contact information for their business also below. So those of you, you can contact them and see what's going on. So the Tucson Organic Gardeners Festival, the Fall Garden Fair is put on, but they also have a great list of speakers coming up. And so I will put a link to the Tucson Organic Gardeners as well. So what all did I get? Da, 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 da. I got, this is a type of plantain that you can actually eat the leaves of. It's called minutina. There you are. And I grew this a couple years ago in a pot. And I just would come out, and for breakfast I would chop off the leaves, and I gathered seeds off of it. And I don't know where I put them. But it is a great plant. I grew it in the shade underneath the mesquite tree in a pot, and did well. I did extremely well. Like, it didn't mind having some periods of no water. So that's like one of my favorite kind of things. So I got that. So Tony Serra, he, I don't know if I have his card right here. I'll put a link to Tony's Magic Mix as well. Tony is also with the Rare Fruit Growers of Tucson, and he is going to be doing a talk about the JuJu on the third Wednesday of the month at 6:30 p.m. at Eco Gro. So I'm going to put links below for Tony's Magic Mix. It's a fertilizing compound. That's amazing. And his the contact for the link. So anyway, this is a JuJu that Dream Flower Garden grew, and I am going, it gets a little, it's really great because it gets a little fruit on it that kind of tastes like an apple, a dried apple. Actually, it's very lovely. I love them. They're really yummy. So they, that's one that she grew. She also grew some loquats that I'm going to be babying because they are frost sensitive. So those two are going to be, and I love loquat. So those two are going to be a little, got to be careful with those two. I think I got one more item from Dream Flower. One more, yes, an elderflower. So elderberry, Mexican elderberry. So those, Dream Flower Garden, she's right here in Tucson. Again, a native grower or a local grower of all kinds of different plants. So I will put her link also below. And what else did I get here? The Pollinator Equity Project, I think that's the name of them. I'm not 100% sure, but I got blackberry from them. So beautiful blackberry bush. Couldn't go wrong there. I think I paid $8. One of my students was there selling some native plants, and I didn't have a Palo Blanco. So Palo Blanco, Palo I think means like stick, and Blanco is white. So white stick, and so if you can tell, this little tree, it's going to grow pretty much straight up and have this beautiful white bark. So that's a native species. So, hey, wait a minute. I did get something for the bees. That's not for human consumption. That's for the bees. So they'll be happy about that. So I also got, this is an Aravaipa quince. And this is here a Turner quince. So that, now drum roll. So this is the most exciting one that I got. And they didn't even realize that they had it with them. The quince are both from Mission Gardens as well as this plant. And I will put a link to Mission Gardens below as well. So Emily Rocky, friend of mine, was doing a talk for Mission Gardens and was mentioning this peach that is drought tolerant, more drought tolerant. Though she told me, I saw her at almost the end of this fair. She came up and I got to talk with her for a little while, which was wonderful seeing her again. But anyway, she told me that the peach tree from Sonora, that they got two mission gardens who are trying to specialize in sustainable and more native plant type things that might have been here, like during the Spaniards and during the early, when the Chinese were here with the railroads and all that kind of thing. You know, it's a living historical museum, basically, of agriculture. And so they told me they had these peaches, and I tried them, you know, with Emily at one of her talks. And the peaches are really, really small, but they got great flavor. They're supposed to be more drought tolerant, even though they didn't make it here I guess through this really long summer that we had. They really had a hard time. But with that said, she suggested planting them where they get afternoon shade so that they're not getting stressed in the heat of the day, which is a great, you know, I'm definitely going to be doing that. But she said she's shocked that I actually got this one. And this is a Sonoran apricot. So this is a apricot tree that the origins of it came out of Sonora, Mexico. And it was just, you know, doing great down there. So this is something very exciting that I can't wait to try. So those were my finds for today. Like, wow. You know, I love small pots, and I couldn't, you know, I really needed to get the permaculture, the taller trees going so that we can start doing more shade. And I definitely have some of the, you know, we're going to be doing some understory work here and figuring out which one of these are going to be the tallest. I know loquats get tall, but the problem is they also freeze. So until they get to a certain height, you have to really baby them. So there's all kinds of things here. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining me. I hope that next time, if you are here visiting Tucson, we also got to see the president of the Albuquerque Beekeepers Association. He actually came down to say hi to us at this event. This is wonderful. That was very nice. And he gave me, I don't have it with me. Oh, I've got to go find it. Okay. So the president of the Albuquerque, oh my gosh, my hair is all over the place. It is so windy today. Anyway, the president, oh God, I should have combed my hair. It's in knots. It's so windy today. Anyway, the president is with Bear Canyon Honey Company out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And he gifted me some Hatch Hot Honey, which means Hatch, New Mexico is so well known for their chili peppers. If you don't know that, you're not a pepper aficionado, because Hatch is the place to go for chili. So he infuses honey with these Hatch peppers, and oh, I'm so excited to try this. Hey there, pretty girl. Hello. Hi there. Look at you just strutting across the garden. Just strutting across the garden. Huh? Hi, little girl. So I also got a really cool new book. It's Legumes of the Desert, I think is the title. Not 100% sure. Got to look it up. It's actually still in my truck. Haven't unpacked that yet. But basically, I'll probably write a book review on it. It looks like it's going to be a great one. So maybe during the winter, I'll have time to do that. I got that book from Jacqueline Soule. And she's written numerous books. Father Kino's Herbs, or Father Kino's Garden. I'm having brain problems right now. But I also, and then she has like desert gardening books, which a friend of mine bought right away because she was like, this has got the when to plant and everything for our region. So I'll put a link to that one also below. So there's going to be like a whole list of links today. Just met a lot of fabulous people. So, gosh, it looks like it's opened, and I literally have not seen a single pollinator on this. This is desert broom, and normally it's loaded. I don't know if it's dry. Oh, there's a fly. There's a fly right there. And I see a beetle. What else do I see? Oh, it looks like just a beetle. Normally this thing is got just hundreds of different pollinators on it, and I'm not seeing. I don't know if I'm late or if it's too cold or what the deal is. Actually, the bees are all over the Ultrabe, so it can't be that it's too cold. There's something fishy going on. Maybe it's the wrong time of day for it. Anyway, in this water area here, the water, I'm trying to put more water to the desert broom. And this here is a bird of paradise. This is the yellow blooming one. And Adita just gave me, I think, the orange one. So I'm going to put that in that void over there. But then we were talking about the desert legumes, and this is a native wahia or fairy duster, and it's a legume, I believe. Maybe not. Not sure. Shoot, I think it is. It's one of those, hey, I need to break out that book so I figure it out. Yeah. Here, you probably can barely see it, but in here is another fairy duster. It's like underneath the desert broom, but I've got it protected. Like, I want to trim this up, but not yet, because this is the California or the Baja fairy duster. So this is the red, where the other one is the pink. And this is very frost sensitive, but this has been here over a winter now and protected underneath here from the frost. I think this protects it, so I'm not removing this until this gets a lot bigger. What do you want? Brass. Kitty, kitty. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, this is Ultrabe Powder, and I refreshed this last night with a full, I have like what is it, a gallon scoop, I think. So I put the gallon scoop in here. It looks like they're almost empty. These two over here are completely empty. They're working on these. And this is another one. Oh, they got plenty in this one. I think I need to move the water or move the powder. Too many bees are dying in the water over there. Not a good thing. That was sad. I had quite a few bees over in that bird bath that are dead. So I'm gonna move the protein. Maybe the wind might have blew them or something. I don't know what happened there exactly. But yeah, I'm gonna move that. So I'm just gonna go down, check the chickens real quick, and then kind of wrap this video up. We've got guests for dinner. We're gonna have some venison steaks, some Texas garlic toast with cheese, I think some corn on the cob, and some French fries. This is gonna be a naughty dinner, but ooh, so yummy. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Let me see what I get. How many eggs am I gonna get? I'm gonna guess 9. All right, let's see. 7. Somebody's slacking. Yeah, it's just really short days. That's just what chickens do. Slow down. That's why you got to have extras in the winters. Get more eggs. Otherwise, you put your eggs up and freeze all your excess during the summer, or whenever you had, eggs coming out the gazoo. Problem is, Dan feeds it to every animal that we have that will eat an egg. The dogs and the cats. And next thing you know, I'll be buying eggs this winter. I hope not. Really don't want to buy eggs.